Hi Sagittarius, these are your general collective messages from July 2021 till December 2021. These are general and collective, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't force it to resonate if you feel like this is not making sense to you or this reading does not sound like your life at all. It's probably not your message, that means. Okay, so don't force it to resonate. So if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see the first 6 months reading was up in January. So that was from January to June 2021, and now I'm doing from July to December. So I'll get one main theme, which is something that will either be in and out throughout the next 6 months, or it'll be there consistently. We'll look at one thing you want to actively work on, then I'll get tarot messages, oracle messages to look at your energy, look at your blessings, what you might struggle with, and potentially how you might close the year. And then we'll do clarifiers with the tarot, and then finally I'll get one blessing from the gods and goddesses deck as well. Okay, so we'll get started with one main theme for Sagittarius from July 2021 till December 2021. Mushrooms. So I feel like, silently, quietly growing, quietly doing the work that needs to be done to ensure that you're growing every single day in terms of as a person, as perspective, as the way you operate, the way you work, the way you behave. So constantly learning and quietly growing without making too much of noise about it. Okay, so I feel like you're going to experience a lot of that over the next 6 months, Sagittarius. So this could also be related to business. So it'll quietly continue to grow if you've done all the work that needs to be done. If you have put in your energy, efforts, and true intentions behind it, it'll silently also be growing. Okay. They may not be very big exponential growths, but there is going to be bit by bit small growths through the next 6 months. I feel like in all areas of your life, Sagittarius. Okay. Also, I feel like you'll be experiencing a fair amount of peace and I mean, at times I feel like you may want to not be in the spotlight, although Sagittarius as a sign loves to be social and loves to be in the spotlight, but I feel like at times you might just want to take a breather and not be in the spotlight. So hide yourself, or just limit your interaction, or limit the number of people you're meeting, or limit the number of places you're going to. At times I feel like you may want to do that also. So sort of like, if you've seen mushrooms in the wild ever, they depict like really small cute little corners, or crevices within a tree trunk, whatever, not trunk but roots of the trees on the ground, and they grow in one tiny little place. It's not easy to spot them unless they're really big ones. It's not really easy to spot them, so they like to be hidden also. So I feel like for you also, but beautiful theme. I think very, very easy time over the next 6 months, Sagittarius. Peace, harmony, choosing when you want to be out and about and when you want to retract and just hide, and silently there'll be growth happening for you over the next 6 months. It's a beautiful theme, really nice. Well done, you guys. Okay, let's look at one thing you want to work on actively. Kali, I knew this card is going to come for you as I was shuffling. Alright, so Kali, transformation. She is the goddess of transformation. She is the goddess of and imagine who sits here at the first. So this is like a double whammy for you guys. Yeah, goddess of destruction. Okay, so what you want to work on is work on downsizing unnecessary things in your life. Work on understanding what it is that is going to work for your life, is going to work for your growth, is going to work for your well-being, especially since your theme is also mushroom with growth. Okay, and then whatever is not aligned with this growth, you let that go, you cut that out. Okay, so Kali is also the goddess of destruction, dissolution and ecstasy. She will destroy all disillusion and bring you face to face with your darkest shadows, not to cause anguish, but rather from a deep place of love. She demolishes the ego that creates the boundary between you and your highest self. If you'd like to, you may read more about the myth or the mythology behind Goddess Kali, and you'll get a deeper understanding on what you need to work on. Okay, so one is that she destroys everything that is evil. So that could be your ego, that could be your darker side, that could be your anger, that could be your temptations, everything that is poisonous for you, that she will destroy. Okay, but not to cause you pain, but rather to help you to see your truest form or your truest potential. That's one. The second is, she is also a very, very angry goddess. Okay, so not without reason though. All right, that's an avatar that Parvati takes for a particular reason. So it's not without reason that the anger is there, but you want to understand for yourself exactly what aspect you want to work on. Okay, so for me, the way I see it is, especially the way it aligns or it ties into your theme, is that you want to look at things that are coming in the way of your growth. So whether that's emotional growth, mental growth, spiritual growth, material growth. Okay, so in your physical world also, tangible growth, whatever is coming in your way, in the way of that is what you want to transcend. All right, Sagittarius, and just trust the process. Okay, so if you feel like at some point things are getting shaken up or things are getting turned over, it's probably for your benefit, it's probably for your highest good. So don't worry about it too much, just trust the process, trust that you're being guided. Ensure that you don't give in to any of your darker sides or your shadow sides, which can be whatever. Now, like I said, it could be ego, it could be being frivolous, it could be being too much out and about when actually you need to be focused or rest, whatever it may be. All right, so you just ensure that that is something that you take care of at your end. All right, just give me 1 minute, guys. Sometimes readings get heavy. I have to ensure that I keep my protection in place. Okay. Okay, so let's look at oracle messages for you guys. What's the prevailing energy? Okay, 2 fell out, so I will read both. To the sea and a thinker. This is your prevailing energy. Okay, so I feel like your energy is quietly strategizing, quietly thinking about, again, doing very silent work, not making too much of a noise about whatever's going on in your head. All right, and at the same time, I also feel like, what are the strategies you want to put into place. Probably you're going to be more focused on that as well, and I feel like that is primarily revolving around your growth. So something may have happened in the past, Sagittarius, which may have made you feel stagnated. So now that can be stagnated at work, stagnated in business, stagnated at a mental level, at an emotional level, or at a physical level, as a physical body of mass being stagnated. So, and something has happened that has shaken you up, and that is going to continue to shake you up also over the next 6 months with Kali over here. But it's not going to disrupt anything at a unbearable or at a scary pace. It's going to happen very, very silently, and therefore also your energy, I feel, is, you know, you want to make you're trying to make your strategies, you're trying to think things through, while at the same time retaining a sense of, you know, flowing, being easy. Okay, so not being Sagittarians can get a little bit in their heads and egoistic about certain things, so things need to be done their way. Okay, that can happen with Sagittarians sometimes. So I feel that you are going to rather go with the flow and allow things to unfold on their own. At the same time, you're going to be creating your strategies, you're going to be mulling over what are the steps you want to take for your growth, for your transformation, or for moving to the next chapter of your life. Okay, so this is a great prevailing energy to have for the next 6 months, Sagittarius. Let's look at blessings. Oh, beautiful. Higher power. Scorpio got this as well. Beautiful blessing to get. Your connection with source, your connection with your higher self, and you're being also to asked on to work on that. You're also being asked to work on that, is to destroy anything that is coming in the way of you recognizing your highest being or your highest self. Okay, and she's here to help you with that. So even your blessing is that you're going to feel a great strengthening of the bond between you and source. So source is where we come from. Okay, so that can be whoever you consider as a higher power. So whether you have a religious practice, so if there's any deity or any god that you believe in, or if you have a spiritual practice, so whatever practice, you know, actionable practice that you believe in, so whether it's trees, or whether it's stars, or whether it's the sea, or whether it's music, whatever it may be, you are going to be feeling a great sense of connection, a great deepening of that bond as well with that higher source. Okay, beautiful blessing to get, Sagittarius. Let's look at what you got a lot of 7, and you got 1 7, you got 2 3 4s, huh? So 7 and 4 might be significant numbers for you guys. So this is 4, this is 44, and then this is 7. Okay, all right. Let's look at what you might struggle with. Ian, you might struggle with feeling creative, or rather unable to feel creative or to be creative, unable to wait and surrender, to trust patiently in the process, to trust patiently in and have faith in whatever efforts you have put in, and allowing them to. The theme is silent growth. Like I said earlier, this may not be something which is exponential or very loud or will happen very silently. Something maybe sometime you may not even be able to see, because there could be an aspect of it that is hidden, and that may make you feel a little irritated, or you will get restless. You may not be able to wait patiently. You may feel like you want to go after and start doing things or getting things done, etc. So those are typically things I feel like you might struggle with over the next 6 months, Sagittarius. For some of you, you could be struggling with a prominent female figure in your life, like a prominent woman in your life. Okay, so take it as it applies to you. I think that for the most of you, you will struggle with, not being able to be creative, or not being able to be nurturing, or not being able to wait patiently without getting too anxious, or without getting too edgy, or without wanting to go into action mode. For the lot of you, you might struggle with that, and if you do, then remember that your theme is that whatever is happening for you is happening silently, but just because it's not being propagated, or just because it's not being showcased in a very flamboyant or a very extravagant manner, doesn't mean that it's not happening at all. Okay, so don't merely go by what you see. All right. Okay, let's look at how you might end the year potentially. Message in a bottle. Beautiful card. Some of you might travel towards the end of the year. Some of you might get good news coming in towards the end of the year. So looks like the year is going to end on a nice positive note for you guys, Sagittarius, where you might hear something exciting, or you might hear something or some communication, or you might get a sign that might make you realize that, or that might confirm to you whatever it is that you've been waiting for. So for example, whatever effort, if you have put in any effort towards your work or towards your business or towards growing in terms of your career or towards expanding your like tangibles, maybe property, expanding property, or it could be about growing from one level to the next in terms of your spirituality or in terms of your mental progression or emotional progression. You will towards the end of the year get some signal, some sign, some communication that you are on the right track, and that whatever you work towards, that's happening. Okay, that outcome is coming. It's the desired outcome. So it's a beautiful message to end the year in at also. Alright, let's get clarifiers. Nice light cards, Sagittarius, not at all heavy. Might be a little quiet month for you, a quiet 6 months for you, not too much happening in terms of activity, whatever, externally. There might be stuff happening internally for you guys, but even that is not heavy. It's all, you got a fair balance of colors as well in your reading, so that's nice. So I feel like it's going to encompass a big chunk of your life. So, your private life, your public life, your work life, everything. Nice cards. See. Thinker, under your thinker you got the 8 of coins. And under to the sea you got the 9 of coins or 9 of pentacles. This card for Virgo. 9 of coins is the card for Virgo. Yeah, so this looks money related, this looks business related, work related, material, tangible aspects related, okay? You're going to be feeling so abundant as well, like you're going to be operating also from a place of having everything instead of a lack mindset. Okay, with the 9 of pentacles, I feel like your way of thinking, your way of operating will also be that I have enough and more, and hence that will allow you to be more in a state of receptive flow. Okay, and at the same time, like I said earlier, you might be wanting to strategize in terms of your growth, and therefore with the 8 of pentacles also, like what kind of effort you want to put in, or what kind of work that you need to be doing for that growth to happen. So that's going to be the focus, I think, primarily around the next 6 months for you guys. I feel like this is going to be more money or career driven. All right, nice cards again, very nice cards. Two wands, under your higher power. Okay, so you will also be blessed with the ability to make decision. If there is a need to make decision and take action, you will be blessed with that also. And don't worry, because that decision will be the right decision for you, because it's falling right under your higher power, which is your connection to source. Source can never guide us in the wrong direction. It's not possible. The universe can never guide us in the wrong direction. It is just not possible. Everything that the universe guides us towards is for our highest good. Yes, sometimes bad experiences happen, but even those are for our highest good, because we are meant to learn something so that we can move to the next level of our spiritual progression. Okay, so blessed with ability to make decision as well as take action on that decision, and it will be the right decision. So nothing for you to worry about, Sagittarius. Okay, Six of Cups under your yin. So this may be about some old romance or old connection or old, I mean, it can be romance, but primarily love related. So it could even be about just getting nostalgic about maybe a good friend that you had, a female friend that you had, or a good, a really deep connection even with somebody in your childhood also. You might struggle with that. That might, keep coming up for you. And like I said, this might make you feel like, restless, or you want to go ahead and take action and not be able to be receptive or not be able to be nurturing and patient where it is required for you to. Okay, memories from the past might come up for some of you as well, especially memories that are close to your heart. For very few of you, I don't know who this can apply to, but it will not resonate with everybody. Some of you may try to reconnect with an important female figure in your life from your past, and that might be a struggle. You don't have to necessarily be a man. You could be a woman wanting to reconnect with another woman. It could be a friend, it could be a sister or a sister-in-law or a mother-in-law. I don't know. Okay, somebody whom maybe you're not in touch with anymore. So for some of you, you might want to reconnect with a female figure, an important female figure. You might struggle with that as well. Okay, trust your blessings. That's all I can say for you, because everything else is really great for you, Sagittarius. You've got nothing really to worry about. Okay, so just trust your blessings. Keep your focus on transforming and transitioning. Okay. Okay, you got the Knave of Wands under Message in a Bottle. So this could be something that comes in very, very quickly, like the message or communication might come in very, very swiftly. It might also be about something that you're passionate about, like I said. So this could be a message that comes in which might be, exactly what you, pointing you in the direction that you, so that you know that whatever efforts you've put in, whatever the hard work that you put in, all that is being rewarded, all that is, the desired outcome is coming for you. So definitely I feel like this is whatever news that comes in, whatever message that you get, I think it's going to be around something that you are passionate about, that you are deeply connected to, that means a lot to you at a heart level. Okay, also there could be some steps that you may want to take that come in along with this message in a bottle towards the end of the year. Okay, so that's one. And the other thing is that this message in this whatever message or communication or sign that you get towards the end of the year, that will also put you in a very, very playful place. Okay, so with the Knave of Wands, this is your energy, fire signs. Yeah, this is the Page of Wands. So this is about being playful. This is about being, changing your perspective, expanding your perspective, just wanting to learn new things, maybe sometimes also becoming impulsive, right? So I feel like this, with this, you will definitely some message coming in, guys, because now there are two cards for message. If you can see on his wrist over here, on the back of his hand is the back of his palm there's an envelope. That's also message. Okay, so messages coming in towards the end of the year, letting you know about your growth, about where you are standing in terms of the direction you've chosen or you've decided for yourself. But good, lovely way to end the year as well. I'm loving that you also, and then Scorpio before you also had very nice light readings that make me feel happy. Gives me also good energy. Alright, let's look at one blessing from Gods and Goddesses deck. Two fell out, I'll read both, okay? Yam, god of death, and Garuda, carrier of Vishnu. Okay, so Yam, his knowledge, his blessings are knowledge of the law, righteousness in action, overcoming the fear of death, and steadfastness in the face of judgment. This ties in very closely with transformation. Okay, so you're being blessed either ways. So if you're feeling stuck, or if you're feeling like you don't know how to transform or how to transition from one phase to the next, you're being supported by not just Goddess Kali but also by Yam, Lord of Death. Okay, fear is another thing which is an evil in a sense, because fear is an illusion. That will also get taken away, alright? Okay, and Garuda, devotion to God, protection from snakes, security while traveling, and improved ability to serve God. So I think like physical protection as well for you guys, so maybe health related stuff or whatever, Sagittarius. If you're living in a place which is infested with snakes, or which is frequented by snakes, you are protected by from that also, from any kind of mishap happening with that. Not that snakes are bad, but from any kind of mishaps happening, you'll be protected from that as well. Alright, so I hope that this helped you guys. Sagittarius, beautiful reading, nice and light. I think lovely, nice next 6 months, maybe a little quiet for your taste, but nonetheless, a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes, like growth happening behind the scenes for you guys. Okay, alright, you guys enjoy the rest of the year, and I will check back again with you next month for the general reading for all the elements.